parabola is going up, and then it's coming back down. So after 2 seconds, we're changing that direction. So to recap, because I know there was a gap in the video, we started off with an initial velocity of 20 horizontal, we hit here, and then for a parabola, everything is the same. It's a mirror image. So whatever this is over here is going to be whatever this is over here. So if our y component of velocity here was 20, I'm not going to write 20, then going down, the y component will be negative 20. So that means we should go from positive 20, pass through 0 velocity at 2 seconds, where we change directions, and then we're going to end up at negative 20 after 4 seconds. The vertical acceleration is the slope of this line, count the slope, and it's going to be negative 10 for the entire 4 seconds. A couple things to remember. The final velocity is equal to, that's what we just did here, I would say the opposite of your vertical initial, or let's just say initial velocity. So the final velocity is equal to the opposite of initial velocity. This only works in ground-to-ground projectile. And then we're going to find the time by setting a velocity in the y equal to 0. If we have a velocity in the y equal to 0, that's going to free up some of those equations and we can start using our tricks. But you have to remember, if you stop caring about what happens from the beginning to the top and you stop caring right here, then that means everything that happens later is forgotten about. So, for example, the time. If you use your final velocity as 0 up here, you come up, then the time that you find at the top is only half of your time. You can also do this the opposite way. You can set your initial velocity in the y as 0 and then figure out what's happening coming down. And that's one of the other problems, similar to example 1, where you're at a height and then throwing something horizontally and then it's going down. It's just the back half of the parabola that you're looking at in that case. Hopefully you're starting to see how things are moving as a parabola through the air because of gravity.